There's too many games. Now he's trying to review them.
Hey, welcome back to Nathan Reviews Video Games. It's been a while. It's been a little bit of time since that last episode when I reviewed Adventure Island. And do you remember at the end I made a promise? I said, hey, the next episode is going to be Air Fortress, because that was the next game alphabetically. Well, something has come up since then. I went to the game store and I kinda came back with some games.
Great Scott!
What's wrong with that? Nothing. More games equals happier Nathan. But the problem here lies in the fact that one of the games I bought was, this one. The Adventures of Bayou Billy. Yeah, I don't know why I bought it either. So technically that means that alphabetically, The Adventures of Bayou Billy comes before Air Fortress. Comes before Air Fortress. Comes before Air Fortress. Whatever, either way it means this is going to be the next NES review. But you know what? I'm tired of the NES. Yep, sick and tired of it. You know, I've been reviewing the NES games for 3 episodes in a row, and I am sick of it. And you know what? I got all these other gaming systems. Why don't I review something off those systems?
Yeah, you know, like the Genesis. I mean, I have this thing lying around, and I've got all these games for it. I guess I should probably look at some of those sometime, right?
Yeah, I mean, just look at all these Genesis games. I mean, we should play one of them instead. Let's just see which one is first alphabetically here. Is it too late to review The Adventures of Bayou Billy?
Yeah, I guess we're doing Altered Beast. Whoa. I'm pretty sure just about everybody's heard of this game, but let's quickly get down as to why it was, or wasn't, important. Altered Beast was the original bundled game with the Sega Genesis. It was really pushed as a perfect arcade port of the original, showing that home consoles could in fact emulate arcades. It was also meant to show how much better the Genesis was in terms of power over the NES, which was the only competing system at the time. Not to dig too deep into the history here before the actual review, the Genesis actually didn't do very well despite its very aggressive ad campaign until after Altered Beast was replaced with Sonic the Hedgehog as the packing bundle, and that was in 1990. But it was too late. The damage was already done. What damage, you might be asking?
Welcome to your doom.
The fact that people still feel nostalgic for this piece of crap.
Altered Beast is a 2D beat-em-up in the most basic sense of the word. Zeus has resurrected you, Muscle Max over here, to save his daughter by kicking and punching everything in the world. In just the first few seconds of the game, we know that we are in for something wonderful. If you spell wonderful like this.
Rise from your grave.
Very eloquently said, Zeus. I guess we now know that you don't make gods based on their ability to enunciate words correctly. Where's Kratos when you need him? Well, Altered Beast certainly looks decent, I guess. The art style is memorable at the very least, especially when you transform into a beast and it does the crazy flame thing. And there's certainly more colors here than on the NES, but can you really look at this and say it looks better than something like, I don't know, Castlevania? No, it doesn't. But it's the actual gameplay and controls where Altered Beast starts to really show its age. You have 3 options: jump, kick, or punch. And I must give them credit for actually using every button on the Genesis controller. The screen scrolls slower than molasses, matching the fact that your guy seems to be taking a Sunday afternoon stroll rather than questing to save the daughter of Zeus. Altered Beast is a game that's all about memorization. The game has only 5 levels total, and you have technically no continues unless you mash a secret code. Lose all the lives, you start the game over. Well, as a man, you are pretty much a useless piece of crap, but when you get 3 power-ups and go all furry on the scene, the game goes from being very hard to being extremely easy. Bosses go down just a few hits. I mean, seriously, watch how long this boss takes. And hey, this one too, just to prove the first one wasn't a fluke. Again, it still just boils down to memorization. Knowing where the enemy spawns so you can kick just a second before they pop out is the only way to beat this game. There's no on-the-fly quick response strategy here. If you see a power-up enemy run past, there's no way for your guy to catch up. He's just too slow. You're completely boned. You have to be in beast form to face the bosses, and to the level it just keeps going until you turn into one. So, that's great. There is a 2-player mode. I don't know why you would subject any of your quote-unquote friends to this, unless they really weren't your friends. It does drop double power-ups though, so it makes the game a little bit easier. But even still, the game is slow, clunky, devoid of strategy, ugly, and just extremely boring. I can't really think of anything positive to say about... Hey, wait. Is that what I think it is? Is that the beast from Golden Axe in this game? Oh, that redeems everything about this, because as we all know, Golden Axe is pretty much a pinnacle of classic, excellent game design. I don't think I really need a summary paragraph here or anything, because you know my opinion. Altered Beast has not aged gracefully, and honestly, even at the time, it was old to begin with. It's a slow, clunky, tedious platformer that, while you might get a little bit of fun out of it, admittedly, is hardly the game that Sega made it out to be. Switching that Genesis packing game from Altered Beast to Sonic was probably one of the best things Sega did.
Well, at least that's over. I guess that's what I get for trying to dodge your review. But, you know what? I still really love the Genesis. It's one of my favorite systems and a lot of memories for me growing up. So I'm pretty sure the next game on it